Obviously, you're in a tough position about you needing to win in regulation. What was your thought process about when was the right time to pull the goalie?
Yeah, like we knew going in the situation, and if we were tied, we'd likely, or we would have to pull the goalie and try and get the extra attacker. I think would have loved it, gotten her out a little sooner. We had a tough time there, a couple shifts coming up with possession in the offensive zone, and so it took us a little bit to get her out of the net, but I thought we did a great job once we got her out, and we had 6 out there. I thought we had a couple of good bids, and just couldn't find it.
Greg, obviously, you guys had a lot of time in Toronto's zone and were able to create a lot of chances. What do you think it was that just didn't allow you guys to capitalize on those opportunities tonight?
Yeah, we really just needed a couple bounces or a bounce to go our way. I think, right from the drop of the puck, I liked our game. I thought we got to a lot of pucks first. We established a good forecheck and really got on them right away. And like you said, the ozone time was there. We just, we had some opportunities. Pucks rolled, and or Kirk came up with a save. But we did our process was really good tonight. Needed a bounce certainly, but they deserve some credit for keeping us off the board too.
Michael, the last time you played this team, you guys were able to come back in late minutes. Is that kind of what kept this group going and not getting frustrated towards the end, knowing that you guys have kind of had that late game magic against this team?
Yeah, for sure. And I think we showed a lot of belief today. Not even late in the game, but right from the drop of the puck. I think you saw that the energy we came out with. We wanted to win. You look at the shot totals. Like, we were getting a lot of good opportunities, and like Greg said, we didn't get a bounce going our way, but we had a lot of belief right from the get-go. And yeah, that stems from previous games, but it also just stems from the locker room.
Micah, third consecutive season without the playoffs. I know the result's fresh, but as captain, I guess, where's your head at following tonight's result?
Yeah, it's obviously disappointing. It's not where we want to be. Like Greg said in the locker room, we didn't want Saturday to be our last game. With that being said, I think we can look at our organization being out of the playoffs 3 years in a row, but this season specifically, we were a brand new team. We had a lot of new players. We had a lot of injuries. We had a lot of, new players coming in the mix and trying to figure that out. So I guess when I look at it, yes, for me personally, it's disappointing as a captain to not help the team get into the playoffs for the first time for sure. But I'm really proud of this specific team and what we were able to kind of build towards at the end of the season. I felt like we were playing our best hockey at the end of the season, and like I'm sure a lot of teams say in this situation, if we had 5 more games, who knows what would have happened. But that's not how it works, of course.
Sarah, obviously got the win, but not in the fashion that you wanted. Do you still find any solace in knowing that you came out of tonight with a win?
I mean, not really. Like, we knew what was at stake. We knew we needed a regulation win. Nice to get rewarded in overtime, but it's too late for us. Like, we had so many chances. I had so many chances too on my stick just to bury something early. I thought we had great chances all game, and I just think we deserve better. But just proud of our group for the last stretch of games. I thought we believed we were going to get in, and we played like we believed that too. And I don't know, just proud of our group. But now we got to go win the gold plan.
If either Sarah or Micah could speak to this, it's a bit about what Alex was saying. By the time the overtime comes, you understand the result of the game in terms of your playoff implications. What is it like having to then come out and continue to play that overtime? What is sort of what goes through your head when you have to step out onto the ice again despite the disappointing result?
Do you want to do that?
Yeah, I mean, we wanted to win. We're all competitive. We're all proud to, be on New York and be part of the Sirens and want to get that win for our group and, hopefully make, not making playoffs feel a little bit better. But, you're competitive. And when there's a chance to win a game and no matter what's at stake, what's on the line, you're going to want to win.
Sarah, just in terms of how much more positive does it feel this year going into, like, looking ahead than it did last season? I mean, you've established some really good young players alongside. You seem to be going in the right direction. Does it feel more positive than it did a year ago?
Yeah, I would say it felt positive at the end of last year too. Obviously, not the result you want, not making playoffs, but I liked our group last year, and then in the off season was excited about this year. And yeah, I think we like our group in that locker room. We're young, we're hungry, and we have a lot of talent. Again, we dealt with a lot of injuries, different things that came up, but we still don't know what's happening with expansion. Who knows when that's going to come out? But yeah, like we're just so proud of our group, and I feel like we got so close in this last stretch of games when we were really fighting for playoffs, and I think if we keep this group together, we can definitely make a better push next year.